Welcome back. Sam Carius and the CCIW's best pitcher in 2015, Brian Polowy, joining me now. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you? How are you doing?
And we welcome you on. Brian, obvious question. You're the pitcher of the year. It's a big-time award. I have to assume you're feeling quite good about yourself right now.
Yeah, it was a great recognition to get for the year. I mean, I personally, on an individual level, I had a great year, but the team backed me up in every category there was. So it was easy to go out there with confidence and easy to have the year that I did. So
in baseball, especially for pitching, year to year, things seem to change so quickly. You never really predict what's going to happen, especially at the pitching position. With you, last season, your ERA was in the 3s. This year, 1.09, best in school history. Was there a point going into this season where you felt like you were going to have this improvement?
Going into summer, definitely playing summer ball, I felt a lot more confident with my stuff pitching-wise and just confidence level overall. Last year, I got a start halfway through, and then they used me in the conference rotation, and definitely had a lot of confidence building through that, and then definitely over summer too. So I had a lot of confidence going in this year, especially with our lineup being what it is with all the seniors and just the 4-year leadership that we had.
Well, awfully impressive season. And Sam, you had a pretty impressive season yourself. You led the team in walks with 25. Your plate discipline, obviously impressive, but you look at the team as a whole. The team drew 152 walks opposed to 143 by opposing lineups. Do you think that speaks to the plate discipline of the team as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, we always talk about trying to get on base early in every inning, and I think that counts towards that. You get on base, and then that puts things in the pitcher's hand and in the defense's hand, and you put the ball in play and get things happening, and good things happen from that. So it shows that we're very disciplined at the plate and had a great lineup and great teamwork.
The story, Brian, all year has been Ed Matthew coming back. He was the coach from 94 to 2002. Always says he never felt like he left. The nice thing for you is he's a pitching specialist. And I have to assume some part of your improvement this year has to be attributed to Ed Matthew.
Oh, absolutely. I had more help this year from a pitching standpoint than I did in the past couple of years. And he was a great contribution to our staff in general this year, and me in specific.
Brian, to have a year like you had, I feel like you have to really focus on every single pitch. You did just that, but for you, Sam, too, to draw so many walks, you have to keep a very consistently patient approach to all your at-bats. Is that something you think you were able to do this year?
Yeah, I mean, I was a lot more confident in my swing this year than in years past, and just going up to the plate and having that confidence and knowing what I'm looking for kind of helped me out. I mean, there were those situations where you get 2-2, you get 3-2, and they come with the outside fastball and something like that, and the ump calls it on the outer corner. I mean, those things happen, but I felt confident every time at the plate that something good was going to happen.
Your batting average, 252, so a bit of a drop from last season, but your on-base percentage was 371. So stark contrast there, and I think it might be proof that maybe the batting average doesn't tell the whole story.
Right, I honestly had no idea what my batting average was at all during the season, and I mean, I just kind of wanted to enjoy every single moment with every one of the guys and enjoy every game, before the season ended, and just have fun.
Well, Brian, Sam says he doesn't remember his, or didn't even know what his batting average was. I mentioned you have the lowest ERA in the whole league this year, CCIW at 1.09. Did you have any idea?
I did. I knew what it was going around, but the stat that was most important to me was the fact that all my runs given up this year were earned. So that just says how well our defense played behind me, and everyone in general. We had one of the best percentages in conference, and we showed it every single time out there. So.
Unless you give up 0 runs per game next year, there's almost no way to improve on what you did. So is next year just about staying on the same pace?
Next year is definitely trying to get back to where we were, trying to make the tournament. There's a lot of shoes to fill. There's a lot of people that are going to need to step up. We graduated a ton of people this year, and it's going to be interesting to see who steps up and tries to take a leadership role, and I'm confident in our team's ability to get back to where we were.
Sam, he mentions graduation. You're one of those people on the way out. A beautiful thing about this year's team is that it seemed to mix a perfect bit of youth, a perfect bit of experience. You think that's what helped you guys achieve a 26-16 record?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel that team chemistry is the most important part of any sport when it comes to succeeding. And we had that this year. We were able to come together as a team and as a unit, and it wasn't so much freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. You don't see that type of status. You more see a team working together, trying to help each other improve in every single aspect of the game, and that's what matters the most. And then we definitely had that a lot this year.
Well, Sam, moving forward, after graduation, you're going to be a Marine. Good luck to you in that. And Brian,
thank you very much.
We'll see you next year. Thanks for being on, guys.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.